Well, good morning. It's time for another edition of Mornings with Mark in Retirement. Someday I'll think of a different title. Whatever, it makes me laugh. This week's not a lot different from the others. Get up early, go head out and get some exercise, then try to do things around the house. There was one day, though, that there were a lot of impediments to my exercise routine, and I thought I'd show you some of them. Here's Mr. Possum. He's a little unhappy that I'm walking down his sidewalk. And usually they'll move, but he decided that he owned the place, so I let him have it. And it probably went another half mile. Here's this guy, snapping turtle. He's just sitting there by the path going, "Yep, it's mine. Come if you dare." So what's the worst thing that could happen after that? You guessed it. Mesquite thorns in your shoe. You have to be careful with mesquite thorns because the green ones are a little toxic, and this one poked all the way through into my foot. I wasn't worried about being green because I had to break it off the branch to get it off, but it took a little bit to get it out of my shoe. You know, I don't usually carry a pair of pliers or something with me. But anyway, so I had impediments. Now there's something to laugh at. But notice the clean socks? Those are important. So I thought I'd share some pictures. These are some immature swallows that hang out on the same tree every day. And then some juvenile scissortail flycatchers were learning how to catch bugs off the top of the water. As you can see from the splash zones, it wasn't going too well. This one kept smacking the water, and eventually it decided it had enough. You can see he's all wet and he's flying off. The juvenile hawks are still hanging around. This one got run off a couple of times by some blue jays, and then this one decided he was going to take on a squirrel, and would you know it, the squirrel won. So I've known for a long time that we've had coyotes out on the greenbelt hanging around the creek. And they're pretty hard to find. They're a little on the shy side, and people have told me that they've seen adults with either 3 or 4 pups running around. And these are pretty lousy pictures. But she was about 300 yards away, and the light's still fairly low, and I was just happy to get them. So I thought I'd share them. So what else did I do? Let's see. This week so far, I've been a plumber. I've been my own barber. We're probably not going to show pictures of that. Worked on my financial stuff and re-borrowed some tools that my neighbor had that were mine. So that's enough for this week. Thanks for watching. Hug your true loves. Tell everybody I love them. And I'll see you sometime soon.